evening and welcome to the Colorado Amateur Radio Emergency Service VHF Net. This is WB5PJB. My name is Gary. I'm located in Castle Rock, representing Region 1, District 5. I will be net control for this session of the Colorado ARES Net. Do we have any emergency or priority traffic? This is a directed net for coordination of Colorado ARES districts and to provide a forum for announcements of interest to the ARES community. Please use the following techniques when participating in this net. Use a transmit tone of 88.5 hertz. Optionally, you can also decode a receive tone of 123.0 hertz if your transceiver supports split tone operation. Key your transmitter and wait 2 seconds before speaking so you can be heard on all the system's repeaters. If you are using IRLP tonight to participate in this net, key your transmitter and wait 3 seconds before speaking. Do not use the technique of keying up and saying this is or good evening and then unkeying before giving your call sign information, as this causes problems with system linking. Please allow the repeater to drop completely between transmissions to prevent timeouts, and use plain English standard ITU phonetics and no Q signals, please. You can also participate in this net via IRLP by finding an IRLP-capable repeater in your area and connecting to reflector 9871. Backup net frequencies are the Rocky Mountain Radio League's 146.940 repeater, which requires a negative offset and a 103.5 hertz tone, or the Pikes Peak FM Association's 146.970 repeater, which requires a negative offset and a 100 hertz tone. I will now call on section management. Please indicate if you have any business for the net. Section Manager Jack Chiacha, WM0G. How about Section Emergency Coordinator Robert Wareham, N0ESQ?
Good evening to the net. This is N0ESQ. I will defer, hoping that W0UAW is on to cover what happened today at the EOC.
Okay, Robert, I'll put you down as a maybe. Assistant Section Emergency Coordinators and Section Liaison Officers.
Good evening, Whiskey Sierra Romeo Delta Romeo, Skyward Liaison, Region 1 EC. I do have traffic.
That recognizes W0RDR. Randy, did you say you had traffic or did not have traffic?
I do have traffic. W0RDR.
Okay, boy, there's a lot of noise on this repeater now. It's really hard to hear some of the stuff. So I think you said you do have traffic, so I'll put you down for traffic. Any regional emergency coordinators? All right, any other stations with business for the net? Please call now.
K0JFC with a bit of business.
KD5DKQ.
And sorry, late check-in. I missed my spot. K1DDN Regions 4 and 5.
All right, I know there was a Jeff there. K0J question mark. Which Jeff was it? JEF or JSC?
Juliet Sierra Charlie with.
All right, got K0JSC. And do you have traffic?
Affirmative.
All right, thank you. Also got KD5DKQ with traffic and K1DDN. Thank you very much. Any other stations with business for the net? If so, please call now. I will now take check-ins from emergency coordinators, their designated representatives, or ARRL officials that do not have business for the net. Please give your call sign, name, title, and districts. And if you could, please give it phonetically, because it really is kind of hard to hear tonight on the repeater. Just got a lot of white noise on top of everybody's audio. So any ECs or designated representatives from Region 1, the North Central.
This is Kilo Alpha Zero Bravo Sierra Alpha, KA0 BSA, George, EC R1D3. This is Whiskey 7 Zulu Charlie Oscar, W7ZCO Dick R1D4.
That recognizes KA0 BSA and W7ZCO. Any ECs or designated representatives from Region 2, the South Central.
John, ECU for Region 2, District 2, Kilo Delta Zero, Sierra Foxtrot Yankee.
This is Kilo Delta Zero, Mike Charlie, Jim.
And that recognizes KD0SFY and KD0MRC. Any ECs or designated representatives from regions 3, 4, and 5, the Northeast, Southeast, and South.
Whiskey Bravo Zero, Yankee Kilo Oscar, Mike R5B2 EC.
KE0, BYQ,
That recognizes
Chris, R5B2,
WB0YKO. Any ECs or designated representatives from regions 6, 7, 8, and 9, the San Luis Valley, the Southwest, the West, and the Northwest.
You had a double there.
All right, was there somebody from region 3, 4, and 5?
Yes, sir. 0, BYQ, Chris, R5D2, AEC.
All right, Chris, got you down, KE0BYQ. So once again, any ECs or designated representatives from regions 6, 7, 8, and 9.
N0KM, Dave, R6D1.
That recognizes N0KM, and the other station was pretty choppy, but I think it was November 0 Oscar Alpha Yankee. Can you verify, please?
This is the Colorado Connection.
Yeah, pretty choppy on this end, but I'm pretty sure that's November 0 Oscar Alpha Yankee. Thanks, Cliff. Appreciate that. From region 9. So, all right. Any additional ARRL officials? Please call now.
Alpha Charlie 0, Kilo Quebec, Section Traffic Manager.
All right, Willem, got you down, AC0KQ. This is WB5PJB Net Control for the Colorado ARES Net. We'll now go check in with business this evening. We got Randy, W0RDR. Go ahead with your traffic, please.
Good evening, thank you, and good evening to the net. Just want to remind everybody we're sneaking up on severe weather season. Fire season started for us in this area today, so weather season can't be far behind. Get with your National Weather Service offices, get your Skywarn training. If there's anything I can do to facilitate that, be happy to do so. I've already done one procedure discussion with the Denver group, and I'm planning on doing some around North Central region. Be happy to come to other areas. And for Region 1, I want to remind the ECs that we do have our EC meeting this coming Saturday at the Denver Police Station number 3, 8 o'clock Saturday morning. And we'll probably try to arrange to bring in some breakfast burritos. Unless somebody has a better idea, get a hold of me by email. Any questions or comments? W0RDR. That's all I have, Gary. Back to net. W0RDR clear.
All right, thanks, Randy. Appreciate that. K0JSC, go ahead with your traffic, please.
Thanks, Gary. K0JSC. Couple of things. One, regarding the weaker signals on 145.310. I don't remember if we mentioned it last week, so if we did, I apologize for repeating it, but there was some wind damage to the antenna structure up there, which should be affecting, I think, a few of the machines, VHF and UHF. So that's most likely why you guys are hearing a decreased signal level coming off that machine. It hears you very well with the voted receivers. You're being heard by it perfectly, but yeah, the receive is not as good until warmer weather, when the antenna system can be repaired properly. They've got temporary antennas up there right now. The second thing, Gary, is it's me dropping the ball. We had exchanged some emails a while back. The IRLP reflector 9871 thing is, that reflector is down, and we don't link to that anymore. So I just wanted to throw that out there, and I'll get you an email. And it's my fault for dropping the ball. It's probably 2.5 months ago that we exchanged those messages, so I apologize for that. Back to you, K0JSC.
ESQS traffic.
Okay, thanks, Jeff. Yeah, I was curious why the signal level seemed to be way down. I was beginning to think I had antenna issues, so that explains that. And yeah, thanks for the information on the reflector as well. I'll make note of that, and we can update the net script accordingly. And Robert, yeah, Emma didn't check in, so N0 ESQ. Do you want to go ahead with some traffic?
Yeah, sure. And for the record, you sound great here, so I don't know if there's something else in there, but you're full quieting with no, and I'm on 145.310 tonight. The CDOC was activated briefly today in response to the fires down at Fort Carson and the one in Elbert County. It was also activated in support of CDOT, which has been the target yet again of cyber attacks. And I won't go into detail on what those are, but it is a serious attack. We have taken all non-vital state computers offline, and they are working that issue. So you may be hearing more about that. Emmett and Lisa did go down to the EOC and assist in, really sort of a general support role today, more than communications. But that's what's going on there. Reset. I did stop in early last week. The Colorado Emergency Managers Association conference was down in Colorado Springs. I happened to be down there for a mediation on Tuesday, so I popped in a little before lunch and went through the exhibit hall and just met with some folks and had a chance to shake hands and say hello to people you don't always see every day. Very, very well attended conference. I was regretting that I couldn't have gone, and I'm going to try and plan for Emmett and I to attend that next year. But it is open, and in fact, you can become an associate member of the Colorado Emergency Management Association for only $10 a year. So it might be something you'd want to look into. It's CEMA, C-E-M-A, I think .org. But for $10 a year, you get notices of things, and it just kind of keeps you in the loop. Reset. I'm carving a day out of the firm schedule tomorrow. Emmett and I are going to work all day long on trying to get all of the admin plan for Oxcom, as well as some of the other things updated to reflect the new organization that we have, organizational structure we have down at OEM, and some of the other changes going on there. So hopefully we'll be able to present something out to the community soon. And appreciate Emmett and Lisa taking time out of their weekend to go down and help there today. Any questions or comments for N0 ESQ? Hearing nothing, thanks for taking that out, Gary. N0 ESQ.
RDR, additional.
Go ahead, W0RDR.
Thanks, this is W0RDR. I was remiss in not mentioning the support that the Region 1 districts had for the fire today. We got people put up on a standby basis and got members alerted and ready to support if it was needed. Fortunately, between the rapid response of fire agencies and to the event in Elbert County, damage was contained. 375 acres, I think there were 4 or 5 houses destroyed, unfortunately. But we didn't have to bring up additional resources. But thank everybody for making yourselves available, and it's time to get those goat kits checked and be ready for the next one. That's all I had, W0RDR.
Okay, thanks, Randy. KD5, DKQ, go ahead with your traffic, please.
Thank you very much. Just a reminder, R1D2 sponsoring their Skywarn class this Thursday evening, March the 8th. Doors open at 5:30 at the Arapahoe County Fairgrounds. Open to the general public. If you'd like to attend, any of your members, by all means, send them our way. That, I'll send it back to Net, KD5DKQ.
Okay, thanks, Mark. Appreciate that traffic. We now go to Philip, K0BAN, for the Colorado ARES HF Net Report.
WB5 PJB, this K0BAN. Good evening to the net. I'll start off with the single sideband net tonight. Net control was KB0FD. That's for 11 minutes, and he had 21 stations check in. Our next report is from the Colorado ARES FSK Digital Net Report. Net control was K0TER, N6VTS, N0KM. WB5 PJB were aboard that net today, and it lasted for 26 minutes, and their exercise was sending HTML format ICS 213 format via airmail. I'll reset for weather. Colorado Weather Net today was 2 meters had 23 check-ins, and 75 had 28. The state high was down there in Pueblo, West Pueblo, 81 degrees. And the low was in Alamosa and Gunnison at 14. And, of course, Leadville holds a record for snow. They're still at 21 inches of snow. That's all I have for the net tonight. This is K0BAN. Back to net.
Okay, thanks, Philip. We now go to Roy, WA0SJQ, for the Colorado Road Report.
WB5 PJB and the net WA0SJQ with a road report as of 2022 local. It's one of these nights that if you don't have to be out, it's good to stay home. The wind advisories have been modified within the last couple of minutes for eastern Colorado. Most of the high wind advisories have been taken down with the exception of I-70. We have out there in the far area a lot of blowing dust. Still got visibility reduced quite a bit. Also, I-70 is an absolute mess over Vail Pass. If you're heading out there tomorrow morning, it might be advised to dial up 511 to see if there is the traction law still in effect. It's not at all nice out there in the high country, most areas tonight. This is WA0SJQ.
All right, thank you, Roy. All right. Got to turn that down there. Appreciate the Colorado Road Report there. This is WB5 PJB Net Control for the Colorado ARES Net. I will now take check-ins from all stations listening. Call sign suffixes Alpha through India. Please call now.
W0FT, got late check-in, EC Region 3 with traffic.
K5 BBC Bill, R3D2.
W0DDZ, Dave, R3D2.
Jeff, R1D4.
This is November 0 Bravo Oscar Kilo Ron R2D2 N0 BOK.
All right, well, we had some doubles there all over the place, so the station from Region 3 that had traffic, please try again.
Whiskey 0 Foxtrot Tango, Rob, Region 3.
All right, got W0FT, and then I had a Jeff in Region 1, District 4. Could you please come back with your call?
Yes, sir. It's Whiskey 9 Charlie Echo W9CE.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Got W9CE, and then I got Ron N0BOK, and the rest did not copy. There were a couple doubles in there. So once again, any stations Alpha through India, please call now.
Whiskey 0 Delta Delta Zulu, Dave, Region 3, District 2.
K5 BBC. Kilo India 0 Echo Papa, Allen, R1D2.
All right, we had yet another double there, but I did get W0DDZ and KI0EP, so the station I did not copy. Please try again.
Kilo 5 Bravo Bravo Charlie, Region 3, District 2, K5 BBC. Phil.
All right, thanks, Phil. Got you that time. K5 BBC. All right, let's go to call sign suffixes Juliet through Romeo.
This is Whiskey Zero, Oscar Juliet Whiskey, Dan R5D2.
This is
Kilo Echo Zero, Kilo Yankee Bravo, Walt R2D2, KE0KYB.
Kilo Zero Lima Alpha India, K0 LEI, Larry Lakewood R1D6.
Net recognizes W0OJW, KE0KYB, and K0LAI. And by the way, W0FT, I'll get to your traffic here as soon as we get through with the check-ins, so stand by with your business. All right, call sign suffix is Sierra through Zulu, please.
Kilo Alpha Zero, Victor Bravo Alpha, and Lakewood clear, R1D6.
Net recognizes KA0VBA. This is WB5PJB, net control for the Colorado ARES Net. We'll now go back to W0FT. Please go with your business this evening.
This is W0FT, Rob, EC Region 3, with a quick announcement. Jeff Ford has been our EC for R3D2 for several years now and is stepping back due to time constraints, and I wanted to announce the new EC for R3D2. It's Joe Howley. That's Howley. Call sign KD0TYU. Look forward to working with Joe and continue with the organization up here. Jeff is going to continue with R3D2 in most likely an AEC position, and want to again thank him for his service to date. If there's any questions, feel free to give me a email at w0ft@arrl.net. Good evening, Net, W0FT.
All right, thanks, Rob. Appreciate that. Are there any other stations with additional business or comments for the Net?
RDR for W0FT.
Go ahead, Randy.
W0FT, W0RDR, if you would please pass along my thanks to him for the great service he's done for Skywarn over the years. He's been a great help up there, and he'll be missed, and I know that his replacement will step in enthusiastically and do the same, but pass my thanks along, please.
Will do, Randy. And Jeff's going to be supporting us with the Poudre Valley Fire up here as AEC, and we look forward to his support there. He's got a lot of stuff on his plate with that one, too. So, yep, we appreciate his service, and I'll pass it on. Thanks, Randy. W0FT.
W0RDR, clear.
Any other stations with additional business or comments for the Net? Stations with appropriate band privileges are encouraged to participate in the following Colorado ARES Nets. The HF single sideband net meets on 3.810 megahertz, lower sideband at 0800 every Sunday morning. The HF digital net meets on 3.590 megahertz, mark RTTY at 0730 on the first, third, and fifth Sundays. The HF sound card net meets on 3.590 megahertz at 0830 on the second and fourth Sundays. The HF CW net meets on 3.570 megahertz at 0730 on the second and fourth Sundays. And the 2-meter single sideband net meets at 1900 hours every Monday on 144.220 megahertz upper sideband. Do we have any late check-ins this evening?
This is the Colorado Connection.
Hearing none, thank you for participating in the Colorado ARES VHF Net. I'm showing 27 check-ins this evening. This net is now closed at 2032. With our thanks to the Colorado Connection for the use of their repeater system. Following the net, please allow the repeater's carrier to drop completely and wait 30 seconds to allow time for IRLP stations, which aren't out there, I guess now, to disconnect before continuing with after-net conversations. 73s, everybody. Have a good week. Coming up, this is WB5PJB.